Good evening, everybody. In round 11 of Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, Partizan Mozartbet won over Panathinaikos Athens with 99-87 after 45 minutes of basketball. Mr. Ergin Ataman, head coach of Panathinaikos, is with us. Mr. Ataman, what do you comment?
I think that 38 minutes we played perfect basketball. So I'm glad of the basketball that guys played 38 minutes. Then in the last 2 minutes we made a panic and Partizan put the game on the chaotic basketball. So we stopped to make defense because we made perfect defense until the last minute. But Kevin Panther found his shots. We made a mistake over there. We missed the layup under the basket. And then we lost the energy for the overtime. Anyway, so I think that we played a perfect road game in this atmosphere. We deserve to win the game. Also checking the valuation, we have better valuation, 106 against 93 valuation, statistical valuation against Partizan. But they play better in the last minutes to come to take the game in the overtime. And then in overtime, we lost the energy.
Thank you, Coach. Please just wait for the microphone, introduce yourself and tell us the name of your media.
Alexander Liu of A1 Bulgaria.
Sit down.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Coach, we saw Materijala play 25 straight minutes in the second half and in overtime. We saw him cramping during the fourth quarter. Do you regret not subbing him out at some point in the second half in order for him to be with more power in the last few minutes? Because we saw him losing a couple of rebounds to Bruno Caboclo and other guys.
Actually, we talked about this on the bench, but he was with a big motivation, and he asked to continue to the game. He asked to continue, and I let him the chance to continue to play, because in that period, so Balcerowski rest too much, so I don't want to put a player that is not hot. So Lesort was very hot, and for that reason, I didn't change him.
Thank you. More questions? Rajko Deribasic. You want to ask in Serbian, right? Okay, and I'll translate later.
Pre utakmice je izjavio da želi da vidi kako će biti reakcija njegove ekipe na ovakvu atmosferu. Obzirom da imaju izrednu atmosferu u Atini, sad da bi vidio kako je ovdje. Koliko je zadovoljan, mislim, reakcijom njegovih igrača i da li je utakmica praktično izgubljena u drugoj četvrtini, odnosno zadnjoj četvrtini, kada je Partizan napravio razliku od 15-5 o 73-63.
Before the game, you stated that you would like to see how your players will react on the atmosphere in Belgrade. Yourself, you have a great atmosphere in Athens as well. How are you pleased with the reaction, and do you think that the game was lost at the end of the second quarter and at the end of the fourth quarter when Partizan made 15-5 Syria?
Actually, talking about the whole game, I am very satisfied of the team play. In this atmosphere, it's not easy. This will give us a lot of confidence for the next games on the road. But of course, we must learn to manage also the last minutes. And also in the locker room, I told also the players that this is our third loss in overtime. So, and we must learn to don't give up in the overtime. Maybe it's also our fault that we didn't change players, but we take the game in our hands, and the game only in the last 1.5 minutes go out of the control, and then it was very difficult to change player in the last 2 minutes. For that reason, in the overtime, we lost energy, and unfortunately tonight we didn't have a good contribution from our most experienced players, Lucas.
Još jedno moram da ga pitam. Obzirom da su pre početka prvenstva najavljivali ekipu kao Dream Team, ova ekipa ipak to nije, a gazda njegov najavljuje da će dovesti još dva jaka igrača. Da li su s time i ambicije kluba najveće?
Before the game, this team of Panathinaikos was presented as a dream team, and now it's kind of obvious that it is not on that level yet. The owner, Mr. Yiannakopoulos, said somewhere, I'm not sure about it, but what he claims is that you will sign 2 more players. And do you have any comment about that?
No, this season, so we are fully booked for the players, but of course, next season we will be more power in the market because all players understood that the value against the Panathinaikos is very serious in this league. And of course, we can maybe we can sign some other players, but first goal is that to reach this season the playoffs and the Final Four with this roster. Because now also we miss 2 important players, and Papa Petru and Hernan Gomez will join the team. I think in 3 weeks they will come back to team, so we will not have a more spot for this season. Next season we will see.
Razumeli ste, pretpostavljam. Okay. Do you have more questions?
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ataman.